The next thing I want to talk to you about is the document window. The document window is this area here, and this is where we will create our documents, our web pages inside Dreamweaver. You may have heard me refer to this as the stage. It's not the stage, it's referred to as a document window. I've got the stage in my mind because I'm working on a Flash project at the moment, so don't get confused. It's a document window. So we've got the design tab here. This primarily focuses on individuals who want to use this solely to focus on layouts and design of the web page itself. When we're creating our designs, you can see that Dreamweaver is automatically creating the code for you. So this is primarily for designers within this here. If we select split selects our splits the window between the designer and the coder. So you can see the code up here, the HTML code, and we can see the design tab here. If we switch to code, this will only show you the code for the HTML document. If I go to design, go to split, and I'll just type in something, and you can see that being typed out there. So you can see me in design mode changing that text, and you can see in the code that it's actually being generated in. So I'm just going to make another change. I'll select that and put that B, and you'll see the strong tags embedded between the word hello world. So you can see that quite clearly here, and split and design. We've then got the title of the document. It's imperative that you name each web page with an appropriate title. We'll look at how this influences Google to pick your website up accurately. It's very important, it's imperative that you get the titling of each document, of each page of your website correct and accurate. So we can go ahead and type in that name and say my first web page, and we can see if I go back into my code, here's my title within the title tag, my first web page. There you go. Okay, we've then got, moving on, we've then got file management. I've not set this up for FTP yet, but we can do in later tutorials. I'll probably do a separate tutorial on that and how to connect your Dreamweaver site to a file transfer protocol and to upload your sites directly. We've then got something which is really important, preview in or debug in browser. So basically this enables us to preview our web page in Firefox or Internet Explorer, depending on what other browsers you've got installed on your computer. This kind of checks for browser compatibility. You can use it to check how your web page will be viewed on different browsers. My advice to you also is try to download as many different browsers as you can, just to test your web page in compatibility issues. We've then got refresh. Refresh in design view. Sometimes you may create make a change or make something in design view, and you've seen the code has not really gone through. You can click the refresh button, and it refreshes in design view. Shortcut key for that is F5 as well. And you've also got view options. If I go back to the code view to demonstrate, view options basically enables you to do things like line numbers. It will get rid of the line numbers. Really good. It's a good idea to have them on. And we've got word wrap as well. Word wrap basically wraps around the words, so we've got less scrolling. Again, it's a good practice to have that on as well. So we've got word wrap there. And we've then got visual aids. I'll come back to this in later tutorials. This is highlighting things to do with cascading style sheets, and we can identify this on our document window. So we can select, so we have all these switched on, so they come highlighted as boxes. We've then got validate markup. So if you select this, we can validate our current HTML based upon a few settings, and I'll come back to this one as well. And we finally got check page, basically checks browser compatibility. So I've just saved this as testing.html. I needed to do that, and what we can do is if we go to settings, and here we've got minimum browser versions, and this will check our compatibility against all of these different targeted browsers. So we can go ahead and set that up into settings if you want to as well. Don't worry about these few last options, they're not very important. We'll come back to these in later stages where you'll see me working with these, and it'll give you better demonstration and understanding of how they're used in creating web pages.